all of this, there's no excuse that I can't reduce my age by at least 3 years, get leaner than I've ever been in my entire life while putting on muscle tissue and leveling out all my acne scars to being close to having perfect skin. The moment you've been waiting for, the newest health stack for your boy. All right, guys, so we are cooking up 5 whole eggs and 2 pieces of toast. You saw we've already started the health stack. This is our second week in to the most comprehensive health stack on YouTube. I came together with the best health stack that has ever been done on YouTube other than our boy Brian Johnson.
It's me, that crazy tech guy spending millions of dollars a year to slow my speed of aging.
Over the next 12 weeks, I'm gonna be taking all the compounds that I'm about to show you guys today with a small steroid stack and see how much energy, how lean, and how young can I look by the end of this. This whole prep, this whole diet, this whole training is not gonna be to be an open class bodybuilder like I've done in the past. It's not gonna be to squat 800 pounds. It's going to be to look and feel the best I have ever looked and felt in my entire life. As lean, if not leaner, than I was on every show I've ever competed on. So with that said, we're gonna cook up some breakfast. We're gonna get some work done. Make sure you stick around in this video because after the workout, I'm gonna be breaking down each peptide and each compound that I'm taking. To the post office. We actually have a meeting at the bank to go over some new credit cards. If any of you guys have any recommendations for credit cards in Canada that you love, let me know. So another quick story time is I actually got a new car. And you may be wondering, Mark, why you get a new car? You already have a truck and a motorcycle. It's actually a crazy story. We are doing package drop-offs every Monday and every Thursday. So if you guys are buying from the websites, make sure you know that if you buy on Tuesday, it won't go out till Thursday. We don't have a whole Indian warehouse that we can just ship shit out right away. It's just your boy making shit happen. So you need to do this and then I'll see you for the pre-workout meal. 2 o'clock! It's what we do, because if you ain't first, you're last. So what we got is 2 scoops of Gorilla Mind protein. And honestly, guys, like I got so sick and tired of the taste of protein. The taste is good, but I quite literally put like this much water in it now, and I just fucking chug it. Done. 2 scoops, 60 grams of protein in less than 2 seconds. Is 7 plain rice cakes. See that? There's nothing fucking on those. Fuck! No jam, no nothing. We're gonna put a little bit of salt. I don't have salt. I forgot my salt. Guys, this is how today's been going. Woke up, found out Canada Post is going on strike again. Massively gonna affect my companies, my businesses. The entire Canada Post backside is down right now. I don't know if that has something to do with the strike, but I needed to refund some labels. A few labels got returned to me. I needed refunds on those. Call them. There's over a 3-hour wait time. It just says that there's an error going on and on and on. I've refreshed the page. I've shut the page down. Didn't work. Got in the car, realized that there was no engine coolant. Needed to stop, get engine coolant, fill that up. Then I have peptides pre-workout. Obviously going to be going over all my peptides and drugs at the after the workout when we get home. But this, I don't know if you can see this. Like, can you even see this? I dropped the fucking insulin needle right here. Like right there. There is no fucking way you can get that. It's lodged. It's literally, oh, what the fuck? Lodged between like the rail of the seat. I'm like, okay, so like no peptides pre-workout today, which isn't too bad because I do still have a slight tear in my meniscus from the last 2 powerlifting competitions. You guys know, like, slightly tore it. I got it back to pretty good. Then I squatted 600 for 3, kind of fucked it up again. Then I got extra strong knee sleeves so I could compete in that meet just to like keep it together. Because if I wrap it, it's fine. But it's like when I'm trying to freeload, it's like not okay. So today we're going to use a little bit of sleeves and not go crazy heavy. But you know, that's just, it is what it is. But it's not that big of a deal because we do have all of our pills that we take pre-workout, some SARMs and some fat burners because we're getting fucking shredded. And then we got a Gorilla Mind white gummy bear for energy. Bah, bah! The best! Code MARK! Please, every time you use code MARK on anything, Next Level Subs, Gorilla Mind, anytime you buy Acne Attack skincare, I put that to steroids. I use that money for you guys so we can do these crazy experiments and peptides. And like, will I die? Probably. Will I probably have lifelong consequences because of this? Absolutely. But is it super fucking entertaining? I think so. And I'm just blatantly honest about everything. So with that said, gonna eat some of these rice cakes, kind of hang out, vibe out in my car with me and my 7 different personalities. And we're gonna go hit a quick leg day. Nothing too crazy, like I said. My knee's kind of fucked, but let's get it. There's only a few quad exercises I can do that don't require tons of pain. And oddly enough, the one that doesn't cause me the most pain is sissy squats. So we're gonna be doing sissy squats, but we're doing a leg press variation of it. So we're gonna keep on our feet super low. Our heels are not gonna be staying on, and we're gonna pump it up. Do 1 warm-up set, 2 warm-up sets, 3 working sets, and we'll get it. You know, I say we're going light, but we're bringing back that high intensity, heavy training that we did when we were 21 years old. If you're gonna take all these peptides and all these compounds, don't train like you're 27 like me. Train like when you were 18, 19, fucking invincible, because that's how you feel. And I'm only on this for 3 days, and I'm already feeling stronger, faster, and way more energy. My knee is bugging out a little, but nothing that some BPC and TB500 won't fix. And then my knee will be healed, and my legs will still be twice the size of yours, so. Oh, my knee hurts, I can't do it. Fucking pussy. Just because you're not squatting doesn't mean you can't go hard. We're gonna squat every other week. Like last week we squatted, this week we won't, next week we'll squat. That's all quads. That is all fucking quads. Whew. Good. We'll do 1 back offset, then we're moving on. He's feeling okay. It's usually bugging out after legs, but that leg press felt good. I know how to grip the floor to make my knee not hurt. It's about working past the injuries. So we're doing a belt squat. We're not gonna go heavy, but we're gonna do them tempo. 3-second down, explode up, work on our fast twitch muscle fibers, but also the activation of all the quads. You grow just as much on the eccentric as you do as the centric. So really gonna put on the weight, keeping that 8 to 12 rep range, grip the floor, make sure all of our quads, hamstring, glutes, all of the leg is firing before we get into more specific accessory training. My mobility isn't the best, and we're really working on that. Like if I go straight, I can like barely touch my toes. So what you're gonna do is get a piece of wood or get 2.5 plates, something with a little bit of thickness. You're gonna toss your feet up there. This is gonna lower your range of motion, but increase the effort and strain on your hamstrings. So get a nice stretch, work on that mobility, come up, flex your glutes like you're in prison, like Big Black Jamal's about to rape you. So down, about to get raped. Down, about to get raped. And that's how you're gonna do these. So. Come on. One more set. Woo. One more set. All right, I told you this was gonna be heavy hamstring dominant, so we're gonna do like 3 to 6 sets of hamstring curls here. Because posterior chain is one of the most important things for health, especially now that society has taught you to stare at your phone for like 7 hours a day. So back, rear delts, and then obviously hamstring, glutes, just to keep your posture in check, always gonna be super important. And two, nothing looks more stupid than when you have massive quads and no hamstrings or calves.
Download them on higher quality, listen to them ad-free. It's
Hi guys, so I'm pretty fucking dead. Like I said, we're just getting back into the swing of this, so it's hard to train this hard before like all the peptides and drugs like fully kick in, but I just don't have it in me. It's crazy. This gym used to be filled with like the hardest trainers I've ever seen in my life. And over the last like 3 years, nobody fucking trains hard in here anymore. It's like turned into such a shitty atmosphere that you have like a few big lifts go down by a handful of people. Other than that, they all train like fucking fags, like Jeff Nippard, time under tension bullshit, and they all look like shit. So, like I remember this gym, people used to be dripping in sweat, grunting. People would be spotting each other to like beyond failure. And like people looked insane. And now you go to the gyms and most people don't even look like they work out. It's pretty crazy. We're gonna keep these light because my knees are absolutely destroyed now, but just get a good pump on the top. And then we got 45 minutes of cardio. We already did cardio this morning. You guys saw We do about a 30-minute walk / jog. I only really jog towards the end because it's hard on the legs. But trying to do about an hour of cardio every day because a lot of my day is just prepping orders, customer service emails, editing videos for long form and short form. So I like to do more cardio than I probably need. But like I said, I'd rather lean out a little bit quicker and keep my calories a little bit higher and just do the extra cardio because I have the time. Moment you've been waiting for, the newest health stack for your boy. We've been on this for a couple days now, and honestly, it feels like I'm ripping lines of cocaine every day. I have so much fucking energy, it's like I'm 18 again. I want to fuck like a jackrabbit. Like, I'm at my girlfriend's house like every fucking day. Like, I have to, or I can't function. Like, it's quite literally like I'm 19 taking my first steroid cycle again. I wrote everything down from like least cool to like most cool peptides, because if you're not on anything, you're a fucking loser. Loser. Now, I can't recommend anyone to obviously ever try this, but it's fucking insane. It literally is insane. And just as a disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. I'm literally doing this experiment for fun. And I also live in Canada, so all of this is legal. Like, this is not illegal. I can obtain all of this and show you guys without breaking the law. It's always been legal here, but now that the Liberals have gotten their third term in Canada to destroy our country even farther, they basically wiped all crime. Like, crime is not a thing in Canada anymore. You guys remember when I got robbed in Montreal? My Airbnb got broken into. They stole $26,000 worth of stuff. They ended up catching the person who stole my mom's car, and they put him in jail for 2 hours, gave him a court date, and then they never followed through on the court date. He never showed up. He's walking the streets fine. And he stole my mom's car and robbed me for $26,000, and he didn't even get a criminal record for it. So that's Canada for you in a nutshell. So if they want to say anything about me showing steroids to become a better person, go fuck yourself. So this is exactly what we're on. I've always been honest with you guys. I've never lied to you guys. I've never hyped up the dosages. I've never hyped down the dosages. A lot of you guys are going to think that this is some fucking crazy, oh my God, I can't believe he's taking that much. I'm not taking that much. I'm stacking certain peptides to get certain results, and the overall steroid stack is lower than what the average guy that you see on the beach is taking now. We are doing 350 milligrams of testosterone enanthate, and we are doing 300 milligrams of Primo. This is my first time ever running Primo. I've never done it because it's so fucking expensive. And like, I make good money, but like, I'm fucking cheap. So with this $500,000 lawsuit that's like literally destroyed and eating every paycheck I have, I never wanted to take Primo, but because we're doing such low dosages, I thought I'd give it a try. That is probably one of the reasons that my sex drive is absolutely through the roof, as well as Locked and Loaded from Gorilla Mine, because I'm trying to break the all-time semen load world record. I think I can do it. I honestly think I just have to go like no jizz for like 7 days, abuse Lock and Loaded, and then I'm gonna like measure it in like a measuring cup, because I think there's gonna be that much. But I'll keep you guys posted. As for the SARMs, quote unquote, we are kind of kickstarting with 20 milligrams of RAD 140, just for a little bit of fullness, a little bit of hardness, and because I'm really impatient, I just wanted something to like start feeling good, because we only started this 5 days ago. GW is one of the best fat burners that I've ever taken. I take it almost year round. I take breaks. The endurance that this gives you, as well as just the body composition change with no stimulants, is insane. And there's virtually no side effects other than slightly fucking up your circadian rhythm. But honestly, I barely sleep anyways because I'm so depressed and I hate my life so much. So like, it's kind of a trade-off I'm willing to have. And then we do 5 milligrams of Cialis every single day. I've never had a blood pressure issue, and I do attribute to mostly that. It just keeps your blood circulating and everything moves smooth. Now into the peptides and more of the sub-Q / intramuscular injections. You can kind of do a lot of these peptides either way. From my research, it doesn't really matter, but some are better sub-Q, some are better intramuscularly, and we'll kind of go over all of them. So the first thing that we're doing for health is 4 IUs of growth hormone every day. We do 2 IUs in the morning fasted because that's when your blood sugar is the lowest. And then we also do 2 IUs right before we go to bed for recovery and sleep. We've been doing this for quite some time now. We fluctuated from 2 to 4 to 6. We've even went up to 8 during a contest prep. But I really think 4 is the sweet spot in terms of recovery, skin, hair, nails. That's the optimal without breaking the bank to the nines. BPC and TB500. BPC 157, we do 250 micrograms every day, sometimes twice a day if we're currently dealing with an injury. And TB 500, we do 500 micrograms every other day. Now, you guys know I had a really bad herniated disc. It's pretty much good, but I just like to keep my whole body at the least inflamed state as possible. BPC and TB500 just isn't for injuries. It's for your heart, it's for your digestion, it's for your skin, it's for your organs. Like, it helps everything. So it's not a bad idea to run if you're gonna be training like an absolute freak, because we're gonna reduce the inflammation, which allows more blood flow to get to the muscles to repair them. So again, you can train more frequently. GHKU, this is the newest peptide we added in. This is for wrinkles, it's for wounds, it's for healing, it's for anti-aging. This is done intramuscularly every single day. We are doing 1 milligram. Now, this is supposed to level out acne scars. It's supposed to help with the elasticity of your skin. It's supposed to help with the elasticity of your face and your wrinkles and your frown lines, as well as level out the deep acne scars that you had. So this is one of the most exciting products that I'm looking forward to seeing the results, because you guys know I have dealt with extremely bad acne in the past. We tried to run an Accutane cycle, but in Canada, it gets really cold in the winters, and I got nosebleeds after nosebleeds to the point I had to go to the hospital to get it cauterized, and they took me off of it. So at this point, I was covered in acne. I could not run Accutane because they wouldn't let me. That's when I started developing Acne Attack skincare, doing tons of research into what causes the acne. So megadosing panthetic acid stuff, which is literally just found from Amazon, Popeyes, or GNC. I don't even get paid for that. Megadosing panthetic acid reduces the oil buildup, as well as Acne Attack skincare. We use black charcoal, deep sea mud to clean out and dry the pores, and organic shea butter and some coconut oil, so you're not left super, super dry. And I've been able to fix my skin. The second intramuscular is L-carnitine. We do take the L-carnitine from Gorilla Mind, AR. The absorption of oral carnitine is not ideal. When you inject it, almost 90% can get absorbed, so we're just doing 0.5 milligram on big lift days. We're not eating that many carbs because we're cutting and we have other things to aid in the fat loss, but on our bigger carb days, such as legs, back, and chest, we do take 0.5 ml of this just to help with all of the shuttling of nutrients. The carbs, as well as carnitine, also drastically helps the skin. A sub-Q injection is melanotan 2. Obviously, this doesn't really help the skin, but it helps the appearance. Everyone looks better tanned. That's just the way that it is. And not like black. Like, you don't look better black. You look better tanned. If you're black, like, you already have good genetics, and like in the sun, you're good. Like, don't stress. I'm not like, but every white person looks better tanned. So melanotan 2, we are front loading this 250 micrograms for 7 to 10 days straight, tanning every other day, because if you take more than 250 micrograms of melanotan 2, you will be so fucking sick that you will be dry heaving at the toilet all night. So after we front load 250 micrograms for 7 to 10 days and we get the base color we want, which I'm already getting darker, then we'll do like 1 or 2 shots a week and just maintain. We're doing MOTS C. Now MOTS C has very similar properties as the GHKU. It's really for elasticity of the skin, the aging, and the wound healing. It works with the mitochondria. There's a lot of other people that break down like how the mitochondria gets damaged and how these peptides repair it on YouTube. So I'm not going to get into all the science because they broke down all the studies, all the lab rat studies, and actually the chemical structure of these. I'm just giving you guys my opinion of how it makes me feel, and we're obviously doing the transformation of how it's going to make me look. And I think that's way more important than any lab rat study done. Let's see how it works on a fucking human that's telling the truth. And that's what I'm here for. Because MOTS-C has 0 human clinical trials. It's never been clinically even talked about because they think it might be one of the best cures for diabetes and kidney diseases. And a lot of these peptides will never be FDA approved because it will take so much money away from the pharmacy market or the government that they would go bankrupt because they prescribe a pill to mask versus fix. They want you hooked on these pills. There's a reason that when you bring your 7-year-old kid into the doctor and say, oh, he's really energetic and can't focus well. Yeah, he's 7. He doesn't have ADHD. He doesn't need fucking Adderall. But they want to get them hooked on these from a young age because that guarantees them profits for life. Now, the 2 most exciting products that I am taking. NAD+. You have probably heard of this from the Kardashians, from Justin Bieber, from anyone that's a celebrity. This shit is fucking expensive. Like, it is fucking, this was like $1,000 to get this. And if you want to try it, you obviously know the affiliate that I'm partnered with that you can get all this stuff at and take the exact same stuff. But this apparently is the best anti-aging, fat loss, health, overall product that you can possibly get your hands on right now. And there's not much to say it. Wound healing, elasticity. If you want to be fucking Captain America, this is what you intramuscularly inject to yourself. And you don't need to take a lot. The dosages that we are doing is week 1 to 2, 25 milligrams twice a week. Week 3 to 4, 50 milligrams twice a week. Week 5 to 6, 100 milligrams twice a week. And then after week 7, 100 milligrams 2 to 3 times a week. That's it. I'm really just going to keep it at 100 milligrams twice a week after week 5 and then see the results and go from there. Which is the product I'm most excited for because it's the fat loss side of things is retatrutide. You've probably seen D-Trend talking about this, Eubank, Kyle, every TikToker that I know right now is getting on retatrutide because it targets all 3 GLP-3 antagonists. It basically uses fat as an energy source, even though you have carbs. If I was to like really put this in a simple terms for like the most retarded person to understand, you can go into ketosis with still eating carbs. And the energy and the appetite suppression it gives you is like no other because it's not like Ozempic. It doesn't make you nauseous. It literally just gives you a ton of energy, you feel full, and uses all that fat for an energy source to get fucking shredded. So I'm thinking with all of this, there's no excuse that I can't reduce my age by at least 3 years, get leaner than I've ever been in my entire life while putting on muscle tissue and leveling out all my acne scars to being close to having perfect skin. That is basically the full breakdown of the peptide stack. With that said, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I am about to head to the movies. I'm gonna go see The Accountant. My girlfriend and I watched it on Amazon Prime, the first one, and it was super good. And then we saw that a second one came out in theaters. So I'm about to get a no-carb chicken and veggie meal in. And I'm probably going to supplement some of those carbs with some popcorn at the movie theater. Because if you're taking all this shit, you should be able to cheat on your diet and still get shredded. So We'll find out.
Sensei Lavuso. Let's make a karate kid. You have a foundation.